seems to be a popular buzzword nowadays. There's life coaching, business coaching, academic coaching, career coaching, and that's just to name a few. Well, today's video is part 2 in my series about leadership coaching. You may wonder, what are the benefits of leadership coaching and how can it help me? Well, that's a great question. Coaching is a guided process that can help you transform into the leader that you dreamed of being. It's definitely an excellent first step in taking your leadership skills from ordinary to extraordinary. For those who don't know me, I'm Jaboria and welcome to my channel, the best place for new and emerging leaders who want help navigating challenging conversations in the workplace. In today's video, I'll discuss what leadership coaching is, and I'll also review 4 benefits of leadership coaching for new leaders. The tips I share in this episode provide insight on what successful leaders use coaches for and how partnering with a leadership coach can be valuable to you. So if you want to be an above average leader who can inspire others so that you're respected and admired, today's video is for you. So stay tuned. Before we get into the tips, let's review the main question. What is leadership coaching? According to the Institute for Leadership Coaching, found at leadershipcoaching.com.au, leadership coaching is a collaborative, individualized relationship between a leader and the coach. The leader could well be an executive, manager, supervisor, team leader, or business owner, for example. Anyone in charge or responsible for a group of people. Regardless, it's a partnership, one in which both sides work to reach an agreed upon destination. The aim of the partnership is to bring about sustained behavioral change and transform the quality of the leader's working and personal life. Professional leadership coaches have one focus and one focus only, and that is a single-minded objective to focus on assisting and supporting the leader in the development and achievement of their goals. The leader, who is also the client, establishes the goals to be accomplished, and the coach asks a series of questions to facilitate the discovery process. It is a client-driven process where the client sets the direction for the future. The professional leadership coach is knowledgeable, engaged, inspirational, and well-trained in human behavior, coaching methodology, and professional coaching ethics. Leadership coaches are also often good listeners and good leaders themselves. They are insightful and helpful. Leadership coaches support leaders in various stages of the leadership development process. The first benefit of leadership coaching is that it helps improve leadership performance. If you want to be an exceptional leader, then coaching matters to your career. The purpose of the leader is to drive the team performance so that organizations are successful in accomplishing the mission. So the role that you play is to be the kind of leader that leads your employees in ways that produce great results. Here's what's in it for you. Working with a leadership coach gives you a slight advantage. What I mean is that the personal insights that you'll get from partnering with a leadership coach will make you stand out on your job in a good way. The things that you'll discover during your individual coaching sessions will help you to become different in a very, very excellent way. For example, you'll become insightful, more aware of key things that you can do to excel in your overall performance, and your performance will be enhanced. It'll make your team, your boss, and other leaders in your company realize that there's something unique and really special about your leadership. So in short, if you want to reach peak performance and you want to stand out on your job, then leadership coaching is a good option for you. The second benefit of leadership coaching helps leaders to effectively define personal goals. A quote from Andy Andrews states that intention without action is an insult to those who expect the best from you. We all have goals that we want to accomplish, and sometimes we're successful at accomplishing them and sometimes not so much. This could be due to a number of reasons. It may be that the goal isn't well defined, or we don't have a plan on how to accomplish it. Or it could be the fact that humans can sometimes get in their own way. Well, as leaders, you're expected to set goals for yourself and for your team. And whether we like it or not, it's a non-negotiable part of the job. As we all know, successful goal setting ultimately requires action. Well, when a leader comes up against those mental blocks that hinder him or her from reaching the leadership goals that he or she has set for themselves, a professional leadership coach can provide a support that the leader needs to reach for clarity and establish actionable items. Leadership coaches have the training to ask those thought-provoking questions that inspire leaders to take action. Working with a coach can help leaders make consistent progress towards goal setting in order to achieve effective outcomes. A quote from politician Karen Casey says, "One part at a time, one day at a time, we can accomplish any goal that we set for ourselves." I'm thinking about making a video about goal setting for leaders. Let me know in the comments below if that's something that you'd be interested in by typing goal setting in the comments. This leads me to my next point. The third benefit of leadership coaching is that it helps with personal accountability. We often create goals for ourselves that we want to accomplish, and we all know that those that don't have action items associated with them often don't get done. Think about it. How many of us at the start of each new year make New Year resolutions that kind of get tossed aside by the time that March or April roll around? We start with good intentions, and it's not because we're lazy or we don't want to do what we set out to do. It's also not because we lack the ability to achieve our goals. Many of us are more than capable of following through on what we set out to do. What often happens is that we lack the accountability piece that is a necessary part of achieving those objectives. A leadership coach can act as an accountability partner for achieving outcomes. This is because the coach is focused on you as the leader and only focused on those things that you decide are important to you. This means that the coach is devoted to you and invested in your success. And who doesn't want to have someone who's totally focused on helping them and the things that move them forward? It's like having our own personal cheerleader cheering us on. Leadership coaching can also help you recognize areas where you may need to hold others accountable for their actions or inaction at work, thus helping you to level up in your leadership. When you become a more accountable leader and you master the ability to hold others accountable for their performance, you become respected as a person of integrity. An accountable leader demonstrates responsibility for his or her actions and recognizes mistakes, taking full responsibility and ownership of them as learning opportunities. In doing so, the leader makes room for others to do the same. The accountable leader also establishes clear parameters for the work environment so that everyone knows what the rules are. They know what's expected and they know how each of them can succeed. So the fourth benefit of leadership coaching is that it helps leaders with self-awareness. Leadership coaching enhances a leader's awareness of both internal and external factors that positively or negatively affect the leader's ability to achieve peak performance. A greater understanding of self-awareness often leads to identifying key areas of growth. It also leads to working on eliminating limiting beliefs that could be holding us back. And it leads to a better understanding of how our actions and words impact others. An article published by the Lindenberger Group called 5 Ways to Benefit from Executive Coaching and Leadership Development states that executive coaching can have a profound effect on leaders and the teams they lead. With external support, executives who participate in coaching become more aware of their impact on others. They learn to self-identify problems and design solutions, and develop skills to transform how effectively they are in the workplace. Not only does coaching enhance personal awareness, it also helps the leader to have a greater awareness of how they fit into the grand scheme of things in order to inspire and encourage employees to perform at their best. Leadership coaches have the insight needed to ask intuitive questions that center on self-awareness as an area of growth or concern as identified by the leader. Please give this video a thumbs up if you know how important self-awareness can be for leaders. Great leadership coaches encourage you to show up and perform at your best. A key part of that is defining your leadership strengths and leveraging them as you work on improving your areas of growth. Leadership coaching provides you with unbiased, undivided, expert attention that will help you to get results, often in less time than you would if you continue to try to figure things out on your own. An effective coach helps leaders identify priorities and shifts from mediocre leadership to advanced performance. If you're watching this video and you want to know more about how I can assist you with your leadership development through professional coaching, you can click the link in the description box to schedule a free 30-minute discovery call with me. You can also learn more about me and who I am and what I do by visiting my website, www.drivebyconvos.com. Now, if you're watching this video, be sure to check out part 3 in this series about the benefits of leadership coaching. Click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll know when I post new videos each week. As always, have a great week, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.